Something else that you ought to know, it's not necessarily something you should leave up to your speaker, but something that you ought to know when planning an event. I see a lot of mistakes made. First of all, if you can avoid it, you should not have your event in a gymnasium. Now I know a lot of schools, that's where you have to have it. And well, that's fine. When you can have it in the gymnasium, you know, when you have to, that's fine. And a good speaker ought to be able to do it just fine. But you can take the best speaker in the world, put them in a gym, and take that same speaker and put them in an auditorium and take the same two audiences. The auditorium event is going to be way better, or the cafetorium, or something like that. It's something about a gym. When you get 1,000 kids in a gym or 500 kids in a gym, it's just very distracting, and the acoustics in there, you can always hear just every little whisper. Plus they sit together in little groups, and it's just not a good setup for an event. So if you have the option of doing one program, people ask me this all the time, if I could do one program and get my whole high school in a gym, would you rather do that, or would you rather split them up and do 2 or 3 programs but have them in the auditorium? The auditorium's not as big, so we have to have 2 or 3 programs. I would always rather do 2 or 3 programs in the auditorium. Yeah, am I going to have to stay there longer? Is it going to take more time? Yeah, yes it is. Okay, but I am willing to do it because it's going to be much better. There's going to be much better connection made. When you're in an auditorium, everything's quieter. Even if they whisper, it's not just this booming sound. Plus, they can't get in little groups and stuff. They're only sitting by this person and this person. And it's very uncomfortable in an auditorium to turn around and talk to somebody. In a gym, it's no sweat. You just, and never, ever put your teenagers on both sides of the gym and have your speaker in the middle. Oh, that's a bad setup right there. You have teenagers over here, you got teenagers over here, the speaker's in the middle. He can't or she can't address a group at the same time. When they're addressing one group, he's got their back to the other, and plus they can see each other. There's just so many distractions. It's just not a good setup. If you have an auditorium style, do that.